All right, now what it do, people? It's your man's Big Yogi back again from our Cobbie's Cafe. Today we're going to be checking out Stogie T, Johnny P's Caddy Freestyle. Man, Stogie T is a legend, and he always make it do what it do, man. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Here we go.
Warning. The following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers.
They gotta put the warning on it. Explicit lyrics.
This video is intended for mature audiences only.
Let's go.
A little appreciation. Do you know how easy this is for me? Do you have any fucking idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up.
They gossip about me, but what's offending me? They not my pedigree. Pray to God for better enemies.
Ooh.
The etiquette when it king enters, it's best that you bend a knee. Certified medically, you must not possess a memory.
See, Stogie don't play, man. He start right off like, listen, y'all so whack out here that you're not even proper haters. I gotta pray to God for better enemies. Man, like, think about that, man. That's crazy. Let's go.
Joke. And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up.
Right.
They gossip about me, but what's offending me? They not my pedigree. Pray to God for better enemies. The etiquette when it king enters, it's best that you bend a knee.
Yeah, bow down.
Medically, you must not possess a memory. Turn the scene to shrapnel and debris for popping off at me. They caught it on the meme. One clock made a nigga lean. Time it impeccably. Tough guys only wanna tweet. Grinding for lunchtime in a subprime economy.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. People, I call it Facebook fighting. You know, people get brave. They get on social media. They all tough. They hard now. You know what I mean? And then Stogie T, he just on another level. He went right from talking about people being whack online right into people struggling in the economy. You know what I mean? Working their fingers to the bone, grinding out this 9 to 5. They talking about a recession right now. I honestly believe that we already are in it. It's people that it didn't come to the surface yet, but you know, throughout these next months and going into this summer coming up, y'all gonna find out what's really going on, man. So look, Stogie T's on point. He always has his finger on the pulse of society, and he understands what's going on about the people and involving, you know, government and just, you know, world views and world events, man. So, you know, Stogie T, he's more than just a rapper. You know what I mean? We got to pay attention to what he's talking about. Here we go.
Time it impeccably. Tough guys only wanna tweet. Grinding for lunchtime in a subprime economy. For my seeds, not your ornery starving artist list. As long as it's about rapping, a nigga gonna eat. From the dirt, conjure verse, couple tunnel touch a nerve. Had to earn on the verge of every corner on the earth. From double whopper burgers to picanha surf and turf. That ain't your girl, she flirting.
Yeah, listen, man, cause you know he gonna go line for line, bar for bar, man. I wanted to keep stopping it, but listen, you can't get no better than that, man. He talking about, excuse me, how he went from, you know, eating up on the Burger King to, you know, now he eating some service turf. He got some steak on the plate, some lobster tails and some crab. You know what I mean? So listen, he telling it, man. He telling it real. Let's go.
Every corner on the earth, from double whopper burgers to picanha surf and turf. That ain't your girl, she flirting, call him Papa Smurf. For a skirt, they beam you up faster than Captain Kirk. Don't get turned to merch, they put characters on a shirt. Whole continent on my vertebrae, and that don't curve. Broke bastards with a lot to say, what could your caption hurt?
What?
You cast aspersions while the staff at the Saxon serving rapping words to every last one of my classic album versions. I put words to perversions that mirror life in person. Single mom deserted, kids are like a burden. Dinner rife with vermin, winter nights they kill the lights. The chili bite like Durban, past the sight the sermon. The bounty of the eternal. Them grimy niggas heard them cash in transit in suburban. Scam card, turn flashcards to club circuit earnings. Wash winnings and bad bitches and baptisms. Justify sinning a crooked light through a glass
laundering that money.
For my kin, only prize giving is packed prisons. High risk pipe dreams, that window thin as ice fishing. 1 week we up, next we fight in addiction. I beat the old grave site visits with Antiza. We try bum cheese up, but tight leash on my peeps and poverty won't leave us. Rolling trees up and cloning visas. The over-eager scheme, a slow reader, but in them teachers so broken genius.
So basically they smoking tree and, you know, cloning visas, and I thought, that's common knowledge, but for anybody that might not know what he's talking about, all it is a scam where they get people's credit card information. They know how to put a strip on a blank card, and then they can put that information onto that card, and they either sell the credit card or they'll take the credit card and they'll go and buy a bunch of expensive merchandise, and then they'll come back to the store and return it back to the store, the merchandise for the cash. You know what I mean? And that's how they get bread. It's common, but a lot of people try. Some people get away with it, some people don't. But it's just sad that these are the things that a lot of people have to revert to. You know what I mean? Just to survive out here in this world. So let's keep it going.
Visas, the over-eager schema, slow reader, but in them teachers so broken genius. Dope dealer, low achiever, hold heaters, four-seater, haute couture dripping like a Paso Peter. And if that don't float your boat, call Jesus. My compliments for the season.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, what's to be said? There's nothing to be said about it. Like I said a minute ago, Stogie T always has his mind and his rap game and everything he talks about. He always has his finger on the pulse of society. And that song just summed up in a nutshell the plight of the people. You know what I mean? What's going on in the hood, all the people that's living in poverty. Out here trying to hustle, we gonna sell some dope, but then a lot of them end up on dope and strung out on addicted to drugs. The credit card scamming. You talked about the stuff with the women, and all of that, man. That's how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? And see, mainstream media, they try to keep that stuff under wraps. You know what I mean? You got people out here living in a fantasy world where they don't know anything, or they act like they don't know anything about this. I believe they do, but they just want to turn a blind eye, or just act like they're ignorant to the situation. Like, oh, that don't really happen. You know what I'm saying? But Stogie T, he put it right in your face. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to drag it out. You already know what it is. I just love it when it's real. You know what I'm saying? Stogie T, the blogger, the dudes they're not afraid to tell the truth. You know what I mean? I love them to death. They gonna say the things that other people are thinking, but they're afraid to say out in the public. You know what I mean? But we got to keep these guys going, and we got to keep listening to them, and we got to keep putting them out here for everybody else to listen to. Spread this word, spread this message, so we can come up out of the gutter, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't even get me started, man, because I don't go into a lot of that on the music videos, but this is right up my alley, and I know a lot about it, and I can talk a lot about it, man, but I ain't gonna do that to y'all. So you know what I mean? This is your man's Big Yogi coming to you from Rock Coffee's Cafe, and like I was telling you guys, handle your business, and we out. Peace.